Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I've popped in my children's Easter baskets. I've got two toddler boys aged almost 2 and almost 3.5. I've got some books, some treaty bits, some games and some clothes to share with you. So let's dive on in. The first thing I'm going to be sharing with you is the basket that I'm going to pop it all in. So every sort of event I say I'm going to buy a nicer basket than this, but then it's just such a boring purchase, so I just end up using this one every time, and it's so ugly and horrible, but I just can't be bothered to find a nicer one. So hopefully one day that problem will resolve itself, but until then, this basket will do. But I do have some nice things to add to the basket. So a very lovely colleague of mine made these for me last year. So one for Harry and one for Jack, and I'll just attach them to the baskets like that. So that'll make the baskets a little bit nicer, I think. The next thing I have are these little signs. Again, I had these already last year, and I'm just going to chuck them in the baskets and just make it a little bit cuter. I think they're actually for the egg hunt, but they'll be good to go in the baskets as well. The next few bits that I have to share are just sort of like the treaty bits to put in the basket. I've actually not gone mad with the sweets and chocolates. I know that the boys will be given so much from family members, so I've just got a few little bits to go in the basket. So I've got them both a white chocolate egg. I've got them a little sweetie lolly. So there's a bunny and a chick. And then I've got chocolate lollies, and there's a sheep and a chick, and I got them from M&S. And that is all of the sort of treaty bits I got. Like I said, I didn't want to go crazy with sweets and chocolates because I just know they're going to get given so many. So the next category I'm going to share with you are wearable items. So firstly, I've got some bunny ears, and I can't remember where these are from because I got them last year. I've got the boys each a cute little outfit. I've got this one for Harry, just a shirt and shorts, and that was £8 from Asda. And then I've got Jack a little outfit again from Asda. And which was this one? £10. And that one's got little safari animals on it there. The next thing I got were these Easter pajamas. I got them from Home Bargains, and they've got cute little Easter characters on them. And then I also got the boys a few hats. So I got a green cap and a blue cap, and I got a couple of bucket hats. They're all the same size, so I don't know who's getting what. Obviously, I know with the hats, Harry will get the blue hat and Jack will get the green hat. Harry is not so good at wearing bucket hats. I prefer them in bucket hats because it covers the ears, so you don't have to worry about them getting burnt. But he will wear a cap, and I think that's because Dad wears caps. So hopefully he'll be okay with his cap, and I might have to get their dad to wear a bucket hat and see if that works, because I really do think that's the reason that Harry's so good with his cap. So they're the wearable items that I got for the boys. The next thing I have to share are some books. So I have got The Tale of Peter Rabbit, illustrated version. Really sweet little illustrations, bit of a longer story. So that's a really, really cute one. I'm actually so shocked that this book has managed to escape being bought for this long. So let me show you the end papers there. You know I love my end papers. So that's that one, and it's got all the characters on the front page there. Very cute little book about a rabbit, so kind of Eastery. The next one I have is Pick a Perfect Egg. This one has got cute the end paper. cute illustrations, and I think I spoke about this series before, the Pick a Perfect Pine Tree and Pick a Perfect Pumpkin. Very cute little books with similar sort of rhyming pattern all the way through, and just watching other families celebrate Easter. So that's a cute little book. I don't know who's getting what yet. I've got a couple of board books as well to go in. So I've got Easter Bunny's Wobbly Bottom. This one's new this year. So I'm going to chuck that one in. And let me just go through it a little bit. So it's got those interactive elements of the book that the boys really like. And then these ones are ones that we already had. That's Not My Chick with the touchy-feely pages. And also Peekaboo Chick. Again, it's got those interactive elements that my boys really like. And then I also have some Tonys to put in the box. So I have got Peter Rabbit, and then I've got Percy the Park Keeper, and that one has got a rabbit just there. So it counts. It's Eastery. I'll put one each in the boys' box. Harry's got a Tony box, but Jack hasn't. But my mum told me that she was getting Jack one for his birthday, so he'll have one pretty soon. So there we go. They're going in the box. The next thing that I have to share with you are these Yeti drinks bottles. I was on the hunt for an insulated drinks bottle for them. They are they really like drinking out of straws, so I got them this one with the straw. And I wanted them to have an insulated one for summer so that they could have a nice cold drink. I know that I like drinking out of, I like having a cold drink and having an insulated bottle. So I thought that would be really nice for the boys. And then I really like these colours. But another thing I really liked about the Yeti ones was this handle like this. A lot of the other brands that I looked at didn't have that. So I really like that. You can also buy replacement lids, which I really liked. The negative with that is they're not in this colour. You can only get them in black. These colours are actually limited edition. And when I looked today to find out what these colours were actually called, this one's, it wasn't there. So I don't know if that, Roma. So I don't know if I will, I don't know if this one's gone completely. That's key lime, and this one was sky blue. So yeah, limited edition. A bit of a bummer that if I need to replace the lid, it'll be black. But what can you do about that? At least you can replace the lids. And I thought they would be really, really sweet for the boys to be just carrying around like that. So cute. So yes, that's the Yeti Rambler 12-ounce bottles. The next thing that I had to show you is just some pavement chalk. I think this is pretty standard, sort of springy present. The boys will have so much fun vandalising my patio with these chalks. So cute little present. Similarly, you can't have a Easter basket without bubbles. I think these cost me like less than £1 from Asda. So one each for the boys. Then I got the boys a couple of sort of self-care items. I got them this Tangle teaser, and it's got dinosaurs on it. The boys steal my Tangle teaser all the time, so I saw that they did kid ones. I picked this one up for them, see if they'll like it. And then I also got this rainbow bath bomb. The boys really like having it's not a bath bomb. It's a bath melt, I think. And the boys really like having a colourful bath. This one smells amazing. And each of the different colours is a different smell. And the boys, it's just like a little bit of a Sunday treat for them to have a colourful bath. So that will go in one of them, and they'll get a lot of fun out of that. Then I just picked up some paw print family patches. There's a little lamb and then a little bunny, and that can just go on their blanket. There are challenge packs associated with a lot of the other badges, like at Christmas time. Um, there's enough activities floating around over Easter that I don't feel the need to do the challenge packs, but they do have Easter ones if you want to go. She's so needy today. If you would like some ideas, there are challenge packs that you can do to get ideas of things to do at Easter. The other thing that I like to put in the seasonal baskets I do for the kids are the Holt's Tiger figures. So for Easter, I have been working on a farm theme. So I just got them a cockerel and a hen, and one can go in each of the boys' baskets, and that just adds to our little farm display for the Holt's Tiger figures. The next thing that I have are just these Easter activity books. These were really, really cheap, and I picked them up from Home Bargains. They cost me 89p, so that's them. The last thing that I have to show you is just this Easter themed tic-tac-toe game. I got this from Temu and I thought it was so, so sweet. It comes with these little figures and you can just play tic-tac-toe. I don't imagine that this game will last very long. I'm sure that these little pieces will get lost quite quickly. But I thought it would be a cute little game. The boys haven't played Noughts and Crosses or tic-tac-toe yet. Obviously, I think Jackie's a bit too small for it, but Harry might sort of understand it. So I thought that was a nice little game to go in, see how they get on with it. So that is everything. That's everything that I got. Oh, hang on, there's one more thing. I will also be chucking this bunny in the Easter basket. I got Harry this for his very first Easter. I had hoped to get it another t-shirt that just said Easter or something, but the Build-A-Bear in my city has closed down, so you might just have to stay with this t-shirt. But very cute, sweet little Flopsy bunny. That's everything now. Yeah, that is everything. So oh no, it's not everything. I also have, these are from last year. I picked these up after Easter, so they were really, really cheap. Just these Easter egg hunt kits. So I feel like I might just do that every year. Just buy them after and put them in the Easter box, and then I've got them. I've got this one, and I'll show you that closely. And I've got this one and this one. So that that is actually everything now. So I feel like I have got a cute little selection there. They would have got a lot of this stuff anyway, like the hats. Obviously, to be honest, I might end up giving them one of the hats early because it's so nice at the moment. And I'm looking at their old hats and thinking, oh, they're a bit tatty now. So these might not make it to Easter, honestly. I might just give them to them early. Um, and I'm itching to give them these. Just they're just so pretty. I love them so much. And I feel really guilty when they're just drinking out of their plasticky beakers and I've got my clean canteen. So I'm itching to give them these, but they're so pretty, so they can wait. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of the stuff they would have got anyway, and a lot of the stuff was really, really cheap. Like the bubbles. I was really impressed with how cheap the bubbles were. I am really happy with the little selection that I've got here. I think that it's really difficult when you are trying not to just give the kids so much sweets and chocolate. Last year we got so much, and Jack wasn't even one. So it was crazy how much chocolate he got. I think we were still eating it in like July or something, um, which is obviously not ideal. So I'm happy with what they've got. I really think that it's a good excuse to sort of have a little look at what your kids need and then get them that gift. So thank you for sticking with me while I put the boys' Easter baskets together. I hope you got some ideas from this video or just enjoyed having a nose at what I put in the kids' Easter baskets this year. And I will see you in the next one. So thank you for tuning in and don't say that.